is just an expense, but it's not. It can be a way of life, a standard of living when someone, the breadwinner, is literally removed out of the picture because of a premature death. Look, I believe in it. I've got life insurance for my family, and I want you to find out how easy it is to get life insurance and even qualify through some new non-medical life insurance policies. Look, my friends at eFinancial can help you do this. They're standing by to give you your free life insurance quote today. Call 866-807-9961. 866-807-9961 for your free life insurance quote today. And don't forget to tell them Steve sent you.
Do you have $10,000 or more in outstanding federal student loans? You may qualify to have your entire student loan forgiven with one free call. That's right. If you're a teacher, police officer, firefighter, or work for a nonprofit, you may qualify for new federal programs to have your entire student loan forgiven. Graduate Service Center wants to give you free information on all the programs that can help. The sooner you call, the faster you can get relief. Get the maximum loan forgiveness, loan reduction, or consolidation available. Plus, find out in the first free call what you qualify for. A loan forgiveness specialist is standing by to answer all of your questions for free. Stop worrying about student loan payments. If you have $10,000 or more in federal student loans, this information could change your life. Call 800-315-9956. 800-315-9956. Wipe out your federal student loan debt. Find out how. Call 800-315-9956. 800-315-9956.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-643-6931 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-643-6931 to take your call now. Call 1-800-643-6931. That's 1-800-643-6931. Again, 1-800-643-6931.
When we set out to build the largest and most technologically advanced tractor in Kubota history, we had your operation in mind. That's why we focused on the hard-working details, like powerful Kubota diesel engines, smooth shifting transmission options, a heavy-duty front axle, premium cab with the latest features, and a best-in-class Kubota front loader. Introducing the all-new M7 Series, built with you in mind. We are Kubota. This is what we do.
Hello, Inland Empire. I'm Fletcher Jones Jr. Right now, Mercedes-Benz of Ontario has the largest selection of new and certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz we've ever had.
Mercedes-Benz of Ontario, a Fletcher Jones company. Come see what it means to be the best of the best for the third consecutive year.
This is KCAA.
Orale gente, this is the Commish right here on KCAA Radio 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, and to all you YouTubers out there or you streamers at KCAAradio.com. Welcome to the Commish Hour right here with DJ CX2 in the house, along and our co-host right here, Mama Liz.
How's it going, everyone?
What's up, Mama Liz?
Going good. I have a lot of caffeine today.
You did? You all like hyped up or what?
Yeah, iced tea right now and a coconut mocha frappuccino.
Are you gonna tweak on us or what?
I know, I'm ready to get the show going.
Wow, yeah, man. And we were just, we just came over here. We had some meetings, this afternoon, man. We were in here talking to the operations manager right here, Mark Westwood with KCA Radio, and then we had another meeting because we're both working on the city of Colton, the Little Miss Colton pageant that will be coming up in in the month of August.
Yes.
And we're working a lot of details. We were out there working with, meeting with Jane
Yes.
Garth.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's a
Awesome
wonderful
person.
lady, man.
Really.
Really wonderful lady. And she's excited about
Yes.
bringing the Little Miss Colton pageant back to our city. And then we got home, man, and we were watching some exciting news. We were
Yes.
watching another, I don't know, it wasn't a car chase. I think what it was a mom abducted her son.
It was an Amber Alert. Yeah.
It was an Amber Alert, and I think the little boy was like from Venice or something.
Yeah.
And the mom had a restraining order because of her mental condition and stuff. And, you know, it was kind of, I don't know, a little exciting because I don't know what she was doing. She was just coasting down the middle of the road with her arms sticking out. And you could see as the helicopter was focusing in, you could see the little boy, her son, sitting on the front seat. And, you know, the police officers, right?
Yeah.
The police officers, you know, tried to block her in, and she sped off. And
That was
then she
scary.
took off. Yeah, she took off and went into this parking lot, which was a parking lot, I think, somewhere in Lincoln Heights, I believe they
Yeah.
said. And then she ran into the Harley Davidson store while, you know, holding her son. And, you know, I hope that turns out okay. But, boy, what's going on with all these, you know, these Amber Alerts lately?
I think
You
it's-
know, I mean, you know, I know there's a lot of day-to-day stress in people's lives, and you know, it's hard when you get your children taken away from you. But come on, gente, you know, tomorrow's another day, man, and you know, I don't think, you know, your kids don't want to see you in jail. They don't want to see you, you know, 6 feet in the ground. You know, just,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you say, Mama Liz? You
Well,
know.
I think we just gotta, you know, take one day at a time and keep these, you know, ones in prayer, you know, each day, you know, just, it's part of life right now, I guess, and, you know, just, yeah, keep them in prayer.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, just, you know, let's just, you know, pray for strength and comfort in our lives. And, you know, tomorrow's always another day, man. You know, I know life gets a hold of us, and, you know, hopefully, man, you know, people out there can just calm down. I know that, you know, sometimes I jump on the freeway and get a little bit of road rage.
Yeah,
'cause-
that's why I drove today.
yeah. Yeah, honking and everything, man, yelling at people. I think I'm yelling at the people, but I'm yelling at my wife and Mama Liz and CX2. Carlos was in the back seat. He'd be like, "What's up with this dude, man?" But yeah. So what else is happening, Mama Liz? I know the city of Colton. You know, we have our Paul's in the Park coming up.
Right, March,
April 29th.
April 29th.
Right there at Fleming Park from 10 to 2 p.m. You know, they have vouchers out there. So if your pets need rabies shots, need to be licensed, they're going to have all those out there. They have a lot of vendors out there that they'll be out there, you know, veterinarians giving shots and giving things away for your pets. So come and check out the Paul's in the Park this Saturday, April 29th, right there at Fleming Park in the city of Colton from 10 to 2 p.m.
Yes, I think they get a really great turnout from what I've seen the last couple years. You
Yeah,
know, long
because
lines,
because licensing your pets and getting them shots and spayed and neutered, it costs money.
It does.
It's expensive, and the city actually, the thank goodness the Colton Recreation and Parks Foundation actually gives out vouchers,
yeah.
you know, for like $25 or $50, I believe.
Yeah.
And, you know, you use that voucher to, you know, to get the services that you need for your pet.
Yeah.
So that brings the costs really down.
because
So
our-
we get a big turnout out there.
Yeah, remember, pets are our family.
Yeah, man. Speaking about pets, you know, I know DJ CX2 went out to the last city council meeting, and she spoke up about renaming that park, the new dog park that's being built out there in the city of Colton on South La Cadena behind the fire station.
Yep.
You know, she went out there and she got city council to listen, and you know what? The name of that park out there will be the Colton Canine Memorial Park on South La Cadena just right before you get to Rancho Avenue, and we're really excited about bringing that to Colton for.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, for the pets and for the pets to enjoy.
Yeah, I'd be looking forward to that.
Yeah. So,
good job, CC.
Yeah, good job, DJ CX2, man, getting up there and talking and. Yeah, and me, man, I'm just trying to get through the rest of this week.
Me too.
We're going to be, Mama Liz and I, we're going to be heading out to Washington, D.C. Yesterday, I was honored in the city of Paris, where that's my childhood stomping grounds, the city of Paris. And they invited me out there, and the mayor and the city council made it public. They gave me a proclamation to the city. And it was such an honor. I got to see a lot of my my high school colleagues, my elementary school colleagues.
Yeah.
Man, it was just, really great and a big honor for me to receive that. And then now, having to fly to Washington, D.C. for this.
Super excited.
Yeah, for this
What an
National
honor.
Rise Award. So, you ready?
Yes,
or what?
I'm ready to enjoy that week and celebrate you.
Yeah. So right now, gente, thank you for tuning into the Commish Hour. If you'd like to call in and give a shout out or just make a dedication, you can get a hold of us right here at 1-888-909-1050. That's 1-888-909-1050. And what's that text and rant line, CX2? What is that?
909-353-1050. So that's 909-353-1050.
All right. So if you have if you like to text or text us a rant, you can text it right there. But right now, this is KCAA 1050 AM, 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, the station that leaves no listener behind. And we got DJ CX2 in the house. Take it away, girl.
I met a little I got a vibe on you the first time you saw through me. I need your love, and I won't bring no pain. A little birdie told me that you feel the same. I'm for the real, and for you I'm too blue. Let's make a deal, sugar. All I wanna do is be your one and only lover. I just want to be your lover, girl. I just want to rock your
All right, welcome to KCAA Radio right here with the Commish, along with DJ CX2 and Mama Liz in the house. And right now, folks, we have a caller on the line, and we're going to put her on through. We have Connie Rodriguez on the line with us. She's with the California Teachers Association. She's a organizer there, and she's been working on a project that she's going to tell us a little bit about. Connie, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Thank you for calling in to KCAA right here at the Commish Hour.
Hi, Connie.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Good,
Thanks
good.
for having me.
This is not a family reunion. Hey,
well, you know what? We all treat each other like family, so it's kind of certain.
Somos familia, huh? But I had to tell all my cousins and primos from Orange County, hey, don't call me at the station when I'm on the air to talk about tacos and tia and all that other stuff. Hey, but how you doing, Connie?
I'm good, thank you.
Hey, and happy administrative week.
Yes.
It's been overwhelming, yes.
Yeah.
So
hey, but
basically,
you're welcome. Hey, I was reaching out to you today right here from KCAA Radio because you've been working on a project to help out some of the kids that have out-aged the foster program. And
yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your organization, the name of it, and a little bit about what you're doing?
Sure. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm working on an organizing project through me being an intern at the California Teachers Association, which is the teachers union. Our office is based out in San Bernardino, and so I kind of wanted to do a project that obviously was going to be outside of my experience and outside of the realm of what I'm used to, which is public education. And I kind of work better when I'm under stress, I've noticed.
Right.
So I have this strong connection with the foster care system. And I have friends, we went to school together, and we all received our bachelor's degrees in psychology. And so many of them went on and became therapists and now work for, they work with the foster care system or with the TAYs, which are the transitional age youth. And basically what that is basically when a foster care child is termed out of their age, they're no longer able to stay in a foster home. They basically get kicked out.
Wow.
And so there's this loophole of young adults that are basically out in the street. All they want is really an opportunity to make it out there, but it's kind of hard when they don't have a place to sleep. So my girlfriend, Jackie Guzman, who is a therapist at Mental Health Systems out in the Ontario facility, she basically is the one that said, you know what, there is a need of shelters for these young adults. They're good kids. They just need a place to sleep.
Yes,
and so that's basically where the idea came upon. And, I remember me talking to you about it, and we decided to launch this project, which is the Esperanza Project, which means, Esperanza means hope in Spanish.
Right.
So, I've been working on this project since December, and the hope is that we are able to get shelters for these young adults.
Yeah, and actually we've got the program rolling. We had a couple of committee meetings with you,
right?
And you just recently shared with me, man, that the Esperanza Project has already helped about a dozen of foster kids that outage the foster program, right?
Right. So basically, 30 young adults were identified, and my commitment was to help out at least 5.
Wow, but you guys already... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
We got, we were able to help out 12.
Yeah, that's about half.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which is more than I expected, but basically now, it doesn't matter if it's 12, if it's 8 or 30 or 50. The thing is that it's a problem, and we need to continue, this project, not just for the 30, but for the rest that are going to be falling out of the system.
Yeah. Well, man, that's awesome, Connie, what you're doing, for the community. I mean, for these youngsters. I mean, all they need sometimes is just an opportunity to make their life better, and as simple as just finding a room and somewhere to get some good rest, and feel refreshed and feel clean, showered, and these kids get that energy back, and like you said, they have that hope that they're able to become adults and give back to society themselves. And I think over the years we've seen stories, we've seen documentaries on folks that have gone through some type of hard lifestyle and have come out of it and became successful or changed their whole life around. So thank you for everything that you're doing for the community. Really.
No, man, it's been a team effort. I mean, I can't take all the credit. I mean, you had a lot to do with it. You brought in a lot of other people. Henry Garcia, if he's listening, he put in his little granito of help too by helping us with connecting us with the pastor out in Colton.
Right.
And so this whole project is not my project. It's our project.
Yeah, it is a community effort, and
it's our project because it's our society and it's our problem, and we need to help these young adults.
Yeah.
And and for the listeners that are listening, I'm sure there's some success stories out there. I would love to hear those stories, because I think that's what makes our project stronger, is when we hear those stories of success. That, I was once a foster kid, and
definitely,
somebody did give me an opportunity, and here I am with my own business, or I have a bachelor's degree, whatever it may be. That's what motivates me, and that's what helps me keep going and encourage others to stay committed and to stay involved with this project.
Yeah, well, like I always say, si se puede.
Yeah, and la lucha sigue. That's the thing.
That's
right. There's still a battle that we need to continue, and like I said, everybody can help, and it doesn't mean that they need to spend a lot of hours.
Yeah.
It just means have conversation, post the pictures of the posters that are on my Facebook page, and networking, because a lot of this was successful because of all of the networking that we did.
Yeah.
People know people might know other people, and that's how we were able to help out these kids.
Absolutely. Hey, and the Esperanza project, how do people get a hold of you? Is that through Facebook? Is there a phone number they can contact you? Because you also need sponsors, right? You need families that are willing to open up their home to help, give bedding and stuff like that to these foster kids, right?
It takes a big heart and a big responsibility for a family to take in these young adults.
Right.
And it takes a big commitment on their part and security that they're going to be able to handle it and manage it.
Right. So how do they reach out to you, Connie?
They can find me on Facebook under Connie Rodriguez.
Okay.
Is
there a number?
Call. I do. I'm going to go ahead and give my phone number out, and people can call me or text me if they have centers.
Okay.
in San Bernardino County. It could be anywhere, Colton, Rancho Cucamonga, Redlands, Victorville, anywhere. If there's any locations, churches that are willing or have space to house either boys or just girls, that's fine too. Contact me.
Do you want to give out your phone number at the CTA office? Can they contact you at the CTA office?
I'm gonna give you my personal cell phone number.
Okay.
And that's 626-482-4877.
Okay. Cool.
Or they can contact you too, Paul.
Okay, yeah, or you can give us a call right here in the Commish hour at KCA Radio. All right, Connie. Well, hey, thank you for sharing. We really appreciate, you leading the charge and helping these youngsters out. And thank you very much for calling in at the last minute right here that I asked you to call in. Thank you for spending time with us this evening. Yes. And we're going to go back to our regular show. But we'll talk to you soon. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Good night.
Bye. All right. Bye, Liz. Bye.
All right. So we had right there Connie Rodriguez with the Esperanza Project right here in the San Bernardino, helping out with the foster kids that have outaged the foster program. And if you need more information, check out her Facebook page at Connie Rodriguez, or you can give her a call at 626-482-4877, 626-482-4877. And right now we're going to go back with DJ CX2. What do you think, Mama Liz?
Yeah, sounds good.
Let her jam it up for the gente out there in the Inland Empire right here from KCAA Radio, your CNBC news station. The Commish, DJ CX2 and Mama Liz in the house.
Right.
Along with Carlitos.
She's got
yeah. She said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Caribbean twin, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts that beat as one. No more love on the run. I lose my cool when she steps in the room. And I get so excited just from her perfume. Electric eyes that you can't ignore. And passion burns you like never before. I was in search of a good time, just running my game, yeah. Love was the furthest from my mind, yeah. Caribbean twin, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts that beat as one. No more love on the run. Caribbean twin, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts that beat as
I looked at you, you stole my heart. You are all that I anticipated. I wanted you, every part, but I knew love would be complicated. I began to touch, but you wouldn't let it. It never seemed to be the right time. I started to give up, down to the limit. And then you changed your mind, oh, and we began to rock. Steady, steady rocking all night long. And we began to rock. Steady, rocking till the break of dawn. Rock. You looked at me, to my surprise. You were too anticipating. I should have known it was in your eyes that you were getting tired of waiting. You wanted me so much, but I didn't get it. How could I find a piece of the line? I started to give up, but love wouldn't let it. Then you walked into my life, and we began to ride. Steady, steady rocking all night long. And we began to rock. Steady, rocking till the break of dawn. Rock, steady, steady rocking all night long. Rock, steady, rocking till the break of
Hey, come on, take a ride. There's a party over there that ain't no job. It's live, it's all the way live. Don't even have to walk, don't even have to drive. Just slide, slippity slide. Just forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5 and just sail on. That's what you do, just sail on. Now the dude's so funky, hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a lakeside stank.
Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. I'm the captain of this vessel. We wanna take you
We want to be. We want to be a crew of entertainers. Jam to the music, to the beat. Jam, yeah. Don't let nothing restrain us. We just want you to feel nothing but pleasure. Musical pleasure. Yeah, yeah. Our music is very real. Really real. Truly a treasure. Treasure. Musical treasure. Come along, black bags, get on up and jam, y'all. Come on and ride on the funk, y'all. Come along and ride on the fantastic voyage. We're the directors of this cruise ship, and you are under our command, yeah. What you should do is take a lesson too, so you can understand. You know, we like to see people having a good time. Everybody happy. Do you wanna party? Hit the beat. That's what stomping music keeps the people dancing. We just want you to feel. Just want you to feel pleasure, musical pleasure. Want you to feel. It's a world of fantasy. It's a fantasy. A pleasure, musical pleasure.
Yeah, this is the Commish right here at the Commish Hour with DJ CX2 and Mama Liz in the house. Thank you for tuning in to KCAA Radio 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, and to all you streamers out there on KCAAradio.com. Thank you for tuning in. Check it out, man. You know, our show wouldn't be here without these wonderful sponsors every Wednesday, and we'd like to give them a shout out at Sapo Plastics right here in the city of San Bernardino. American-made plastic tubing at affordable prices. CR England Transportation. You know, if you're ready for a career change, check out CR England at crengland.com. Photography by Heart right there in the high desert area, specializing in retro dress photo shoots. Check her out on Facebook at Photography by Heart, H-A-R-T. And Empire Clinical Research, man. They'd like the they provide paid clinical trials, and they like to talk to you if you have type 2 diabetes, a flu, arthritis, knee and hip, or shoulder injury. Give them a call at 909-981-5321. And then Gus's Jr. right here in the city of San Bernardino, Gus's Jr. number 14 to be exact. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, mention KCAA Radio or the Commish and get 10% off your meal purchase. And also one of our newest sponsors out there in the high desert, that's Top Hats Barbershop in the city of Victorville. Friendly family service specializing in razor fades, beard trims, straight razor shaves, cuts, and dyes. And for the ladies, you know, you got to visit the all-exclusive Maryland room. Call for an appointment, 760-995-4047, 760-995-4047. Also, man, we got some events happening right here in our backyard on Cinco de Mayo weekend on Saturday, May 6th, right here in San Bernardino at the 2020 Bar and Grill. The Southern Cal Knights is having a car show. First 50 registered vehicles, man, will get drinks on the Southern Cal Knights. And then also on May 6th, the Suavecitos Car Club will be having a car show right there at Placita Park earlier in the day. And then on May 13th, Saturday, May 13th, Vajitos Car Club, they have their horseshoe tournament and car show going down at Fairmont Park. And for more information, check out the Inland Empire Lowrider Alliance Facebook page. Type in Inland Empire Lowrider Alliance. Also, on June 24th, we have the Uniques pedal car and bike show going down, and that's taking place in the city of Riverside at the Hooters restaurant. Check out their page also on Facebook. And then don't forget, Sunday, July 16th, Cruising Together Car Club along with Old School Ways will be hosting the first ever Inland Empire Lowrider Super Show right there in the city of Riverside. Once again, you know, if you need more information, you can call 951-662-1963, 951-662-1953, and they're looking for vendors, and if you want to come out there and vend, and they're also looking for car registrations, and come out, a family event, have a great time. DJ CX2 and myself will be out there hosting the event, so come out and visit us, man. And right now, we're going to go back and Mama Liz has anything?
I just want to say thank you again for Colton PD and Fire Department Loma Linda and Colton Fire Department for coming out to my Colton Cruise for Cancer. It was a great turnout. Thank you to all the car clubs that did come out and support, and our vendors for a great cause.
Right on, right on. And then before we close up, I just want to give birthday shout-outs to Frank Flores out there in the city of Colton. Happy birthday, Frank. And also to Melissa from Dolls and Dice Pinups. Happy birthday to you. And this is a Commish along with Mama Liz and DJ CX2. And our show is coming to the end. We're out of here at 9 o'clock. So at this time, I'm going to log it off. And like I always say, you know, live the American dream. Continue to cruise low and slow. And DJ CX2 is going to finish up the last few minutes. Have a great Wednesday evening, everybody. This is the Commish, along with Mama Liz and DJ CX2 saying good night.
Good night.
Everybody that song all night. On and on and on. On. It's Friday night and the weekend's here. I need to unwind. Where's the party? Mr. DJ, DJ. I am ready to call my friends so we can all get down. Where's the party? Hey, 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 Mr. DJ. Hey, Mr. DJ. You can get this started. Everybody's ready to party. All night, all night. All the girls are ready. So we can all get to it. We can party till the break of dawn. Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here's something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey, DJ, keep playing that song all night. On and on and on. On and on. Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here's something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey, DJ, keep playing that song all night. On and on and on. It's Friday night and the weekend's here. I need to unwind. Where's the party? Mr. DJ. I am ready to call my friends so we can all get down. Where's the party? Hey, 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 Mr. DJ. Hey, Mr. DJ. You can get this started. Everybody's ready to party. All night, all night. All the girls are ready. So we can all get to it. Can party till the break of dawn.
Hey, once again it's on. Yo, Janae, blow the horn. Let the DJ know to keep playing your song. Maybe I'll browse, snatch up a blouse, flip the file, and get rubbered up style. Cause your body won't move if you can't feel a groove. So Kate Boogie had the show improve. Hey, now I'm feeling the vibe, rolling with the flavor, feeling alright. Oh, yo, there's a party over here. Yo, oh no, the party's over there. Call up your friends, let them know fam's tagging along. Hey, DJ, keep playing that song.
Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here's something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey, DJ, keep playing that song all night. On and on and on.
KCAA Loma Linda. Listen on 1050 AM, 102.3 FM, and 106.5 FM.
And I hope it's a good evening for everybody out there, coming to you from deep in the heart of the Wild West and pumping out loud and crystal clear from sea to shining sea and all the way from pole to freezing pole and everywhere there is in between. It is such an honor and a pleasure to once again welcome you to Midnight in the Desert, and I'm your host, Heather Wade. Oh, we've got a very interesting guest tonight. Joe Montaldo of the International Community for Alien Research is going to be joining us after the bottom of the hour break. And boy, you know, it doesn't quite get more interesting than this. I want to ask him all about this foundation, this international community. When was it founded? What kind of research have they done? What kind of information have they gathered so far? I mean, it is about time that we have an organization like this. So that's going to be very, very interesting, which will start at the usual time. All right, so something that I want to get into, you know, since the Community for Alien Research, the International Community for Alien Research is what we're going to be talking about tonight, I went out and found some rather interesting information to get us started this evening. And the first one The first one is actually an event that occurred this year, back in February, and I wonder if any of you remember this, because it was reported in the media, but, sparsely reported in the media, and what this involves is a UFO crash up in Lake Winnipeg in Canada. And this was, like I said, back in February, Manitoba, Canada, on the Jackhead Reservation. There were rumors about a possible UFO crash landing into, like I said, Lake Winnipeg. Following the report, the Canadian military quickly made their way into the highlighted area, blocking all access to unauthorized personnel. Now, during the military operation, no one was permitted to enter or leave the reservation, while residents of the area were visited by troops telling them that an emergency training exercise is going on and that they shouldn't leave their homes until this ends. That seems an awful odd order to me. And a tweet at the time from, let me see here, from a gentleman by the name of Brent to CNN. He was trying to tell CNN that a UFO crash was reported on the Jackhead Reserve in Manitoba, Canada. Apparently, the Canadian military had vehicles lined up on the North Shore, and they're threatening anyone who tries to take photographs. There were plenty of eyewitnesses, and it was reported that this round object was being hauled across the lake and being pulled by snowmobiles. Now, it was said at the time that this military exercise, in air quotes here, was a curious action because at the time there was an extremely cold front that was already being felt all over Manitoba for the few days at the time, making time spent outdoors in that particular area a very dangerous activity. Now, here's a quote from a man that was stranded inside the Jackhead Reservation, and he allegedly reported, apparently a disc-shaped craft was seen crashing through the ice on the lake, and at least one person got photographic evidence but has since been detained by the Canadian military. Now, continuing, the military deployed a large number of troops and equipment, effectively suppressing all view of what crashed into the lake or what they were doing there. Fortunately, some brave citizens facing the harsh weather conditions managed to take a few pictures of the gear used by the military, highlighting that the importance of this exercise in an eventless area of Canada. Now, this particular area of Canada is owned by the Aboriginal people there. The Jackhead Reservation is governed by their own laws, which does not allow for operations like this to take place, making the Canadian military intruders under these circumstances. Now, a native by the name of Dakota Traverse stated that no major event took place here until now, and that UFOs are not a rare sight around those parts. He said, "My people have been seeing these kind of things for years now. It's funny that the military has entered my reserve for training, which they have never done before, and all of a sudden with so many troops. My reserve has never seen this much attention, especially by the military, by anyone. Right? Nobody ever goes out there. Nothing ever happens out there." And he continued to say, "I wouldn't even call this place a blip on the map. It is so small." Now, while people reported seeing military forces dragging a strange disc-shaped object moving using snowmobiles, the Canadian Army officials stated that this was just one big training exercise, teaching soldiers on how to deal with a plane crash in the Arctic and practice their rescue maneuvers. And, I don't know. I find this unlikely, and so does the reporter here, who says it is rather unlikely that an actual training exercise took place because they refused to give any data about the supposed event. No evidence has been released in order to assure us that this was indeed a plane crash training operation. So there's a reason why I give you this report, because, as you may know, I am a great admirer of Dr. Michael Salla and his work over at his website, exopolitics.org. and I wanted to give you some information about an often talked about event among ufologists, and that is Eisenhower's mysterious 1954 meeting with extraterrestrials. And by the time I'm done with this, you'll understand why I gave you that report of a Canadian UFO crash. Okay, so here we go. On the night and the very early hours of February 20th to 21st, 1954, while on a vacation to Palm Springs, California, President Dwight Eisenhower went missing and allegedly was taken to Edwards Air Force Base for a secret meeting. When he showed up the next morning at a church service in Los Angeles, reporters were told that he had to have an emergency dental treatment the previous evening and had visited a local dentist. Now, the dentist later appeared at a function that evening and presented as the dentist who had treated Eisenhower. The missing night and morning had subsequently fueled rumors that Eisenhower was using the alleged dentist visit as a cover story for an extraordinary event. The event is possibly the most significant that any American president could have conducted, an alleged first contact meeting with extraterrestrials at Edwards Air Force Base, previously Muroc Airfield, and the beginning of a series of meetings with different extraterrestrial races that led to a treaty that was eventually signed. Now, I got to tell you, this paper written by Dr. Michael Salla was published January 28, 2004 on his website, exopolitics.org. And I just wonder how many people have read this. Has anybody actually dived in and read this paper? It's absolutely incredible. So if you haven't read it, you're in luck, because I'm going to give it to you now. It is way too good to pass up. So here we go. Now, what Dr. Michael Salla does is he goes and he finds whistleblowers on the UFO question, right? And he finds the most credible witnesses that he can find that have direct information about any country and their contact with extraterrestrials. So he gathered up all of this very good information, and it starts with this. The first version of Eisenhower's meeting is described by one of the most controversial whistleblowers ever to come forward into the public arena to describe an extraterrestrial presence, and that would be one William Cooper. William Cooper served on the Naval Intelligence Briefing Team for the commander of the Pacific Fleet between 1970 and 1973, and had access to classified documents that he had to review in order to fulfill his briefing duties. Now, he described the background and nature of the first contact with extraterrestrials, and it is as follows. In 1953, astronomers discovered large objects in space which were moving toward the Earth. It was first believed that these were asteroids. Later evidence proved that the objects would only be spaceships. Project Sigma intercepted alien radio communications. When the objects reached the Earth, they took up a very high orbit around the equator. There were several huge ships, and their actual intent was unknown. Project Sigma and a new project, Project Plato, through radio communications using the computer binary language, was able to arrange a landing that resulted in face-to-face contact with alien beings from another planet. Project Plato was tasked with establishing diplomatic relations with this race of aliens. In the meantime, a race of